San Marco on the day. Why? Because how could we outdo this beauty? I told you, I bought myself a San Marco 20 plus years ago. It was a faceted San Marco. It is probably 1/3 of this size, and I've never regretted it. I wear it all the time. I still get compliments on it, like the day I bought it when it's brand new. I've never had to buy another one. So you invest in a San Marco, and you never, ever, ever have to buy another one ever again. This is just brought in for the day. It's big and it's bold. It is a 3/8 of an inch wide, but there's a domed elegance to a San Marco. I think it's the classiest, sexiest, most fabulous link ever. It's got a box and tongue with a figure 8 for safety. This is done for you in the 6 3/4, which is 14.1 grams of gold, okay? That is more than double what the heavyweight would be. You have the 7 1/4, which is 15.3 grams of gold, and the 8-inch, which is 16 grams of gold, inspired by the Square of San Marco in Venice, Italy, one of the most romantic places on earth. One time I spoke to Joan Rivers about this link, and she talked to me how she felt it was the bridge between generations. She thought it was the bridge between yesterday and tomorrow. She looked at a San Marco as little bridges, and isn't that what we want to do? We want to build bridges to come together, and that's the symbolization and a symbol of a San Marco, and that is the beauty of a San Marco. But you are left with on your wrist, you know, when you look at it from the back, they're like little pieces of pasta. They've been hand put together. They're flat on the bottom. These are semi-hollow links, and then you get all the surface area that shines and is bold and is beautiful. We don't have many of these to go around, and I know there are many San Marco lovers that wait and wait and wait for the moment during a gold sale or a silver sale when we bring out the San Marco, and let me tell you, I am as happy as you are. And we've done lots of different versions through the years. We made them tricolor, but what comes back again and again and again, if we do a choice of, or if we offer you something, you know, a little bit on the wild and wacky side, is you've said to us, I don't want that. I want a San Marco. If I'm investing in a San Marco, I want it to be a San Marco. I want to look at it have somebody look at this from across the room on my wrist and say, yay, and then to do it on the sale. So look at the retail value, between $1,400 and $1,700, okay? So look where we are. Okay, it's expensive, it's an investment, it's a thought process, but let me tell you, like I said about mine that's 20 plus years old, you'll never say, I need to come back and buy another bold San Marco. Now, hey, if you're a girl that layers and you can afford it, be my guest. But if you're somebody that just says, I want that ultimate bracelet that I will wear forever. It's never going out of style. I want the biggest and the boldest. And this is really the sweet spot. It's not as small as the one that I got many years ago, and it's not too crazy over the top, but it's one of the biggest, boldest that we do. It's probably one of the boldest, if not the boldest, we have right now in gold and might ever have going forward. It's also the only one all day. So this is the only California Gold Rush that's on sale, and I can tell you we cannot do an advance order here like we've seen with some of the other pieces. So if you want the 6 3/4, fewer than 200 to go around with no advance order, and that's going to be 6 easy payments, and we also have the Q Card special financing here for 9 months. If you want the 7 1/4 inch, we only have 250 left to go around, and if you want that 8-inch, we only have 6 dozen left. I may be in big trouble with this because it's supposed to be a special pick of the show with Rick and Antonella coming up in the 8 p.m. hour. So, shh, if it's gone in a size or 2 or 3 or completely gone, we never had this conversation. This tape will self-destruct in 10 seconds. I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't me throwing a temper tantrum in the hallway saying I really, really, really want the San Marco. I just love them. You know, there's just something so rich about it. One of my dearest friends, when she got married, her husband wanted to buy her something beautiful in gold, and she's got an incredible sense of style, my friend Sue, if she's watching. And I remember helping her husband pick out a piece of jewelry, and we picked out a smooth, beautiful San Marco bracelet that was, you know, 20-some plus years ago. Same high polish, same style. This one doesn't go out of style. But I think the reason why, and again, if you want that 8-inch, don't wait, because there's no advance order here, you guys. We have what we have. If it sells out, again, it doesn't happen here. Don't tell Rick and Antonella, but that's it for the day. But there's just, you see people in rope jewelry and it's beautiful, and you see people in the stampados of yesterday and it's just so pretty. And then, somebody has that gorgeous wheat chain. I'm not knocking any of them, but I think what's exciting about the San Marco is not a lot of people have it. And if they have it, it's just that statement on their wrist. If you know jewelry, you don't look at this and say, gee, I wonder what bracelet that is. Like, you might get a little mixed up between a foxtail and, a weed, and maybe you're not quite sure what that, rope chain, is it a fancy rope, is it a margarita? Like, I'm not really, It's San Marco. It's San Marco. It's inspired by, again, the beauty of Venice, Italy. I'm wearing it next to that gorgeous watch. It just glows. Look how it sits up and off the wrist. And it has all the surface area to shine and glow, whether it's sunlight or it's moonlight or it is candlelight, or, you're somebody that's keeping this on your wrist and wearing it at the beach and wearing it everywhere. You just don't take it off. It's got flexibility and fluidity, kind of the way that the stampados of days gone by did, but there is nothing that's going to ever be mixed up about this bracelet. You've just bought yourself the only San Marco on the day, one of the boldest in gold that I've ever seen. You're getting over 14, 15, and then a classic 16 grams of gold, depending on your size. Big box and tongue clasp with a strong figure 8 for safety, and it's on sale. So in buying this today, you bought yourself one of the most classic, expensive pieces of jewelry that's out there, and you got it on sale. And we had to put a San Marco in the show because you insisted on it. But we're only doing one. This is a one and only San Marco. And I got updates all around. Okay, so if you want this 6 3/4, we have about 170 to go around with no advance order, meaning unlike, the beautiful piece that we had earlier, our today's special value, that went to advance order. There's no advance order here. Okay, if you want the 7 1/4, we only have 200 remaining. And if you want the 8-inch, we're down to 5 dozen. So it's spectacular. I'm really glad it didn't sell out completely, because I would have been in big trouble with my buddies, because it's going to be featured again in the grand finale. But you're seeing it here first, J52688. Okay, so if you have a Q card, special financing is